Welcome everyone to the National Wetland Awards for 2021 as we recognize the winner in the category Science and Research, Nancy Job. Congratulations, Nancy, and welcome. Nancy, just to kick off, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself? Like, for example, where did you grow up and what education path did you follow?
Thanks so much, Mark. So I followed an unconventional path to where I am today. I studied at UKZN alongside a lot of our other much more famous freshwater scientists, but I was studying English and French.
Okay.
And I subsequently became an English teacher for a short while and then an editor at Straight Publisher for natural history books. And then kind of in my late 20s, I took a visit to a friend that had immigrated to Canada, and it was my little bit of savings, and money didn't go very far.
Yeah.
Upon an idea of volunteering, phoning up the dean of faculty of conservation biology at UBC in Canada, and I found myself volunteering as a field technician for a PhD student, and I haven't looked back.
Wow.
Studying of these mountain streams.
That's fantastic, Nancy. I mean, I really didn't know that about you. So yeah, you came to wetlands in a circuitous route type of thing.
Yes.
Okay. You say that you haven't looked back, but then what inspired you about wetlands that you wanted to go and specifically study wetlands and systems like that?
Yeah. So again, it was just so fantastic being out in the field. At that time, we were monitoring tailed frogs in these little stream systems, and just being outdoors and in that landscape, I discovered like a great interest that I didn't even know was a career path. And I subsequently got a green card and moved after Canada, moved to United States, Seattle.
Okay.
And more of these stream surveys. I actually had a green card, so I was working as a technician there as well. And kind of frequenting the universities, I always seemed to gravitate to universities. And there was this advert for a diploma in wetland science and management. Again, a new path that I didn't, a whole career field that was there emerging. I mean, there was for this 1-year diploma, and you had to motivate why you should get into this small course of 30 people. And I got great references from my fieldwork and started on that path. So even then, it was kind of a field that I thought I would like. But during the course of that year, and it was a combination of university lectures as well as practitioners, consultants that lectured us. We did landscape ecology, we did restoration and rehabilitation, we did the law, we did how to delineate wetlands, and that really,
yeah.
I suppose that's what during the course of that, I just loved the learning, and it was so great teachers, inspiring teachers, and haven't looked back from that. So that I don't know if that really.
No, it does. Fascinating that you went to a part of the world that I was also fortunate to travel to in 2000, Seattle. It is an amazing part of the world, and those river systems there, those natural rivers, which are the average size of the Vaal River, which they call a stream, and those crystal blue and green river systems are
glacial fed rivers.
Yeah,
big,
absolutely.
Big rivers fed from the glaciers, and then big peat wetlands, bogs you can jump down on the kind of springy, open, a whole new world for me. And eating fresh berries that grew alongside the wetlands in the stream.
Yeah, brilliant. Nancy, then currently where you are, could you just tell us a little bit about the organization that you currently associated and work with?
Yes, so I'm currently working at the South African National Biodiversity Institute, and I'm leading a new program that was set up in 2018, the Freshwater Biodiversity Program. So we're a small team. one of our main goals is support of the NBA, so the freshwater component of the National Biodiversity Assessment. And we're custodians of the National Wetland Map, so keeping our finding ways to keep our National Wetland Map updated and really growing our joint custodianship with the provinces, with DWS and other partners. And then just developing monitoring and just developing improved information, accessible information, deeper understanding of our wetland types that's consolidated and accessible for all of us.
Brilliant. Okay, here's the standard default question. And if you work in wetlands, what is your favorite type of wetland and where is it located?
That's impossible to ask. Wetlands are so diverse and I just love being outdoors in them. So
yeah,
I struggle to say that. I suppose the Okavango Delta,
Yeah, I see the picture.
In the background.
Yeah.
It's very, very special. Currently really interested in seep wetlands because of their links to the whole landscape and how they, you have to be a bit of detective to understand what's driving them in the water and where it's coming from, and which leads you to understand that full landscape around. But really the same is true for most of our wetlands.
Yeah, no, it's true. Okay. Could you give us a highlight of your career to date, whatever that might be, wherever it was, or something that you feel that just really stood out for you?
Sorry. I guess just being in I think the most exciting times are being in the field with other ecologists,
yeah.
Being a student, learning, so working with Prof. Ellery in my master's in the GOCO, and just being stretched to scratch your head and really think about lives that wetland. So that opportunity to be with other people, and there's many people that I've been lucky to work with, just that learning, that feeling of being in the field and thinking about how the thing works and learning from others.
Yeah, fair point. Okay, looking towards the future for our up and coming wetlanders, do you have any tips for the new students on the block today and potentially how they could get a leg up as such into the wetland field? So
from my side, volunteering or kind of reaching out to doors that I didn't know would be opened. It's maybe a little bit crazy, but also bold, and also just kind of that completely changed my career path. So that I know there's so much more constraints in today's world. So people have financial constraints, and so maybe other advice is once you just that field experience as well. Getting experience in the field is invaluable. So no matter where you're at any stage, just to be able to calibrate and to know what it's like on the ground. I think that's experience that no one can take from you. That's your own personal experience, and that you will always be calibrating what you read and what you model against. And that's not to say that it's multidisciplinary wetland science. So we need to collaborate. So also being collaborative.
Yeah. Brilliant. No, that's perfect. Thank you.
Answer.
No, it's all good. Nancy, then just in closing, once again, congratulations on winning for science and research this year. Just any closing comments you'd like to make before we sign off?
I'm still astounded. There's so many worthy people out there. So thank you for the acknowledgement. It's such a treat to work with so many people, and still a bit humbled by being acknowledged. Thanks.
Thank you, Nancy. We appreciate your time.